Coming up on H-Town High School Sports, it's the chase to state in the football playoffs as North Shore faces Atascocita. Also, it's hard to be humble with an all-humble ISD matchup between Summer Creek and Kingwood. In Class 5A, the LaPorte Bulldogs take on Angleton in another Elite 8 showdown. Off the field, it's a sign of the times with all the excitement of National Signing Day. While in track and field, it's a major announcement from Bailey Minor of Fort Bend Christian. And it's solid gold for our Team of the Week from Grand Oaks Volleyball. H-Town High School Sports starts now.
The excitement, the emotion, the passion, epic highlights, inspirational stories, unrivaled coverage. This is H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports as we kick things off with the regional finals in the UIL football playoffs. First, in Class 6A, Division I, the North Shore Mustangs face district rival Atascocita in the Region 3 playoffs for the 6th year in a row, with North Shore having won the previous 5 meetings. At stake, a berth to the state semifinals.
There's the undefeated North Shore Mustangs looking to go 14-0. Atascocita trying to avenge its only loss of the season to North Shore. Mustangs in the first quarter. Caleb Bailey keeps and scores 7-0 North Shore after 1. In the second quarter, Mustangs. The pitch from Bailey inside to Quanell Farrakhan, and he breaks it. 26-yard touchdown, 14-0 Mustangs. Big play here. Atascocita, 4th and goal at the 1. And the Mustangs make the big goal line stand. That was huge. Later in the half, more North Shore. Bailey to pass to Dion DeBlanc, who goes way up there. What a catch at the 5-yard line. Then, from there, it'll be DeAndre Hardiman on the carry. Touchdown, 21-0 Mustangs. Late in the half, Carday Mack for Atascocita. He gets in for the score. It was 21-7 at half. In the third quarter, North Shore ups the lead. This is Caleb Maryland who gets the carry, and he's off. 28-yard touchdown, 28-7 Mustangs. But Atascocita answers. It's another Mack attack. Carday Mack keeps. Great move there, and still going to the corner. Touchdown, 38 yards, 28-14. Still in the third quarter. Bailey back to throw. He fires to Quanell Farrakhan, and perfect touchdown, 35 yards, 35-14. Ensuing kickoff for the Eagles. Torrey Blaylock takes it down the right side. Then he turns on the speed, and look at this. Blaylock, an 85-yard touchdown return. It's 35-21. But North Shore stays in command. Final minute of the third. It's Bailey again. And look at him go. 36-yard touchdown. Mustangs win 49-21. They will face Austin Westlake next Saturday at Legacy Stadium in Katy in the 6A Division I state semifinals.
In Class 6A Division II, it was another all-district 23-6A regional final with Kingwood against defending state finalist Summer Creek. This was also an all-humble ISD regional final. How about that? Summer Creek dominated Kingwood in their district matchup earlier in the season. On the line this time, a berth to the state Final Four.
Kingwood Mustangs fired up for the all-humble ISD regional final. Defending state finalist Summer Creek pumped up as well. Here's Creek. Blake Thomas to the end zone. Holden Miller has it. Touchdown. 7-0 after 1. In the second quarter, more Bulldogs. Blake Thomas spins out of trouble, then throws and connects with Jamaica Jones. 20-yard touchdown, 14-0. Still in the second, Thomas back to work. He'll find Jamaica Jones back in the end zone. 21-0 Summer Creek at half. Meantime, the Summer Creek defense was dominant. Trey Carroll and Amontre Harris combined for the big sack. 21-0 at the half. In the third quarter, Kingwood backed up at his 3, snapped to Marquez Davis, and he is tackled for a safety. It's 23-0. Later in the third, Bulldogs again. Keyshawn Jackson up the middle, 8-yard touchdown, 30-0. More Summer Creek now. Keyshawn Jackson again. Up the gut he goes, breaks a tackle, and then the stiff arm still going all the way down to the 6-yard line. From there, Blake Thomas will find Jamaica Jones. He just gets in for the touchdown. Summer Creek wins big, 51-7. They will face Austin Vandergrift in next Saturday's 6A Division II state semifinals.
In Class 5A Division I, it was another matchup of district rivals in the regional final, with the LaPorte Bulldogs taking on the Angleton Wildcats. LaPorte defeated Angleton en route to winning the District 11 5A title, but loads more on the line when those teams faced off Saturday at NRG Stadium.
Out of the banner at NRG Stadium, there's the LaPorte Bulldogs, and here come the Angleton Wildcats. First quarter, it's 3-0 Angleton, but here's LaPorte. Aiden Sines goes deep and finds Ricky Sandoff all the way down to the 12-yard line. That would lead to Sean Simon for the touchdown. 7-3 LaPorte. Wildcats come right back. Jamarcus Shockley takes it right side. He gets out of there, and he's gone. 30-yard touchdown, 10-7 Angleton. Here comes LaPorte. Tyrese Barnes, right side, and gets through there. Touchdown. 14-10 Bulldogs at half. In the third, more LaPorte. Ricky Sandoff on the give. Great move there. And look at this. He breaks free. 40-yard touchdown. 21-13 LaPorte. Now, LaPorte about to score again. 4th and goal from the 1. But Melvin Cordy Perry makes the stop in the backfield. A huge turn of events. Angleton drives it 96 yards, 4th quarter. Bryce Duron finds Wesley Jackson. Touchdown. They're within 2, 21-19. They go for the tie. Here's Duron, rolls right to Anthony Thomas, and has it. We're tied at 21. Then Wildcats drive it down. Yvonne Rodriguez connects on a 38-yard field goal. It's 24-21 Angleton. And then the Wildcats defense steps up. They shut down LaPorte late, and the Wildcats win it. They come from behind 24-21 and will face Smithson Valley in the 5A Division II state semifinals. Undefeated Randall Lions facing district rival Iowa Colony, 5A Division II Region 3 finals. First quarter for the Pioneers, Carson White keeps and scores 7-0 Iowa Colony. Second quarter, here comes Randall. Landon Williams Callis takes it. Some nifty moves all the way down to the 20-yard line. That set up a touchdown. The game was tied at 7. Pioneers come right back. Here's White to throw. He goes deep to Jaden Warren, and this is pretty. Down the sidelines to the 20-yard line. Then Carson White back to work. He fires to Ian Hill, and it's a touchdown. Game tied at 14 at half. Flash forward, 4th quarter, still tied at 14. 5 minutes to go. Here's Williams Callis again with a nice 15-yard gain. The drive stalled, so they set up for the go-ahead field goal. Christian Munguia to kick it, and check out what happens. 35 yards, hits the upright, the crossbar, and no good. Wow. It went to overtime, tied at 14 in the OT. Tyler Skrabanek to throw. Finds Keelan Sweeney. Touchdown. Randall takes the lead, 21-14. So the Pioneers need a touchdown. It's 3rd down. White to throw, but gets hit hard by Chase Sims. Fumble. Jalen Burton recovers, and that ends it. Randall celebrates in overtime, 21-14. Emotional scene. They move to 14-0 on the season and will face Bernie next Saturday in the 5A Division II state semifinals. Up next, we're signing on to the major signings of National Signing Day, including a remarkable class of North Shore Mustangs. Also, it's Hook 'em Horns for this track and field sensation. And later, we're off to Grand Oaks to honor the state volleyball champs as our Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. Off the playing fields this week, this was a huge week for the area's best football players with early National Signing Day taking place. As always, it was an amazing sign of the times for the perennial powerhouse North Shore Mustangs.
In what's been another sensational season for the North Shore Mustangs, there was no shortage of sensational players on stage for early National Signing Day. 9 Mustangs signed on to play major collegiate football, with many more to come in February.
What about this crop of guys that signed today? There'll be more in February, but it's pretty impressive.
Yes, we're a great group. I feel that we're the best class to come through North Shore. Some might not agree, but we're very talented. You know, we work hard, we love each other, and it's truly a brotherhood.
The signees included Ohio State-bound Devin Sanchez. The 5-star recruit ranks as the nation's #1 cornerback in the class of 2025.
I mean, it's very exciting, you know, something I've been waiting on, since I committed from day one. They called me this morning, very happy, with all the coaches, and very excited for me to get down there in a couple weeks in January. So, it's very exciting, and, it's something that I never dreamed of.
4-star linebacker Charles Ross ranks as the nation's #2 linebacker in the class of 2025. He's heading to LSU.
What made you decide on LSU?
It's always been a dream to go to LSU. The coaching staff, the environment, everything is just amazing at LSU. I can't find a downside to LSU.
No downside.
Yeah, no.
Big-time playmaker and wide receiver Quanell Farrakhan Jr. will play for Coach Deion Sanders at the University of Colorado. The senior transfer making the most of his one and only season at North Shore.
What's this experience been like for you?
It's been unreal. They welcomed me like family ever since I got here, and I couldn't ask for anything better than the North Shore community.
In the wake of a career in which he rushed for nearly 4,000 yards, running back DeAndre Hardiman will keep it close to home while playing for the Rice Owls.
I'm so excited. It's such a dream come true, and to not be as far from home, come back home and get my mom's home-cooked meals, it's great. It's a blessing, so I'm excited.
And in the wake of another big National Signing Day, we've signed on Byte Media's Matt Malatesta for his takes on a great week for Greater Houston High School football. How about that North Shore class? Is that amazing or what?
Well, just talking to the coaches and the administrators, that's probably the best class that they've seen ever.
And that's saying something about North Shore. All right, we saw some great players for the Mustangs, but there's a lot more across Greater Houston. Let's talk about a few of them that really grab you right now.
Well, Jonah Williams was really a big bell cow from Galveston. Ball can kind of play both sides of the ball. He's headed to the University of Texas.
5-star.
Huge kid.
Devin Sanchez of North Shore, the only 5 stars from Greater Houston.
Cade Phillips from Hightower also going to Texas. But a guy that people don't talk a lot about, because he's from a small school, from Belleville, is DJ Sanders. He's a massive defensive lineman, can get all over the field. He's going to be a guy that they could plug in pretty quickly. Andrew Marsh from Jordan High School, the receiver, he's headed to Michigan. So you got kids going all over the place. Quanell Farrakhan, he's the North Shore receiver. We talked about him as well. He's going to Colorado. And then Torrey Blaylock from Atascocita.
Oh, he's great.
So much great coverage on him over the past couple of years from Atascocita. He's going to OU. That could be the best player in that class.
All right, and Greater Houston players, there are a lot of them. Texas really racked it up, the state of Texas, with local talent.
63 players from the Greater Houston area are going to play at Texas Division I schools. Who leads the way? This is a wild trivia question. TCU.
What?
TCU gets 10 players, followed by U of H at 9, followed by A&M at 8.
Talk about TCU's top grab from Houston, guy from Summer Creek.
Yeah, Chad Woodford, great defensive end. He's going to put on some weight and really get after the quarterback. So that's a big one for him. At U of H, of course, Austin Carlisle.
Oh, we love Austin.
From Ridge Point High School, the quarterback, he could be the future of their offense.
And then you mentioned A&M and Texas did awesome as well.
They did tremendous. A&M got a lot of players and really filled some needs. Kelshawn Johnson, watch out from him.
From Hitchcock.
From Hitchcock. We had him on our TV show on one of our games. Also at University of Texas. Again, we talked about they filled need a defensive back. They also got a really good tight end over at Dekaney High School.
That's right. All right, so many great players. We've got to look forward to next year. Who are the guys to really keep an eye on? They haven't committed yet.
No.
Maybe give me 4 or 5.
They're just starting. Keyshawn Henderson from Legacy School of Sports Sciences.
Wow.
He's the number 1 player in the state of Texas or coming out of the greater
What
Houston
position?
area. He plays quarterback. He's committed to U of H right now. Can they hold on to him? He's big league. The guy that we're all in love with.
I know what you're going to say. He's not the queen, not the king. He is the bishop.
He is the bishop. Jermaine Bishop of Willis can do everything. He's a little smallish, but this guy with the ball in his hands is electric. He's going to be a huge recruit. Also, Carday Mack from Atascocita, the quarterback, will turn running back at the college ranks. He's really special. And the next big thing at North Shore High School is Chase Calicut, a 6'3" DB who is super rangy, and he's got some swag to back up this game.
Yeah, you can't chase down Chase.
You cannot.
I've already.
You've tried.
A lot to keep an eye on. Some great stuff right there. We could have done 30 minutes.
Totally.
All right, but we're out of time. Matt Malatesta of Vibe Media, thank you very much.
Good seeing you.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. A huge commitment in girls track and field this week had Fort Bend Christian Academy sensation Bailey Minor making her collegiate choice official.
As one of the nation's fastest runners with multiple state championships in multiple events, including the 200, 400, long jump, and triple jump, all eyes were on Fort Bend Christian's Bailey Minor as she made her collegiate choice official. Flanked by her parents, Dion and Claudia Minor, former track and field stars themselves, Bailey, who's also a volleyball phenom, had narrowed her choices to Texas, Arkansas, and Georgia. She'll hit the fast track for the UT Longhorns.
This is my journey, and I will be attending.
We'll have a special report on Bailey coming up on our first show of the new year.
Last week during the Thanksgiving break, we were joined here in studio by head coach Morgan Rogers and senior Samara Coleman of the newly crowned state champion Grand Oaks volleyball team. Now, with the Thanksgiving break over with, we ventured on campus to honor the Grizzlies as our Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
For these Grand Oaks Grizzlies, there are state trophies, medals, and even rings, all signifying a remarkable 2-year run for the back-to-back Class 6A state volleyball champions.
It's very special. It's so surreal, and it was cool to win with this new group of girls, and I just love them all.
They believed they could. Their mentality was really rock solid, and they focused on that every day. It wasn't something we just talked about. They made sure that their actions, established that, and that they reflected that in what they did.
What the Grizzlies did was win 18 of 19 sets in its 6 playoff match victories, while going 47-7 overall on the season. Capped off by a 4-set victory over Fulshire for a second straight 6A state championship.
I think everyone's heart and passion to want to do it, especially seeing the previous group of girls with the gold medal around their neck, I think that sparked the fire in everyone.
It was really special for us. We came in and not a lot of people believed in us, not a lot of people thought we could do it, and so that just made it that much more special and kind of making a statement.
An emphatic statement, with Grand Oaks defending its state championship despite losing 6 key players from last year's state championship team, all of whom are now making an impact on the collegiate level.
still had some great key players left who really do a great job of leading, and they, truly just help the newcomers believe that and understand what it took to get to that level. So that experience kind of stepped in.
Showing people wrong and showing them it doesn't matter if our team looked different than it did last year. We have that fight. We have some X factor almost that makes us be able to do that twice in a row. So yeah.
And we are here on campus at Grand Oaks along with the Grizzlies. I'm joined by Omar Mortaja of Stellar Bank.
Congratulations on winning state. You are Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed as we get set to feel the rhythm with the Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
Atascocita versus North Shore. Atascocita's Tori Blaylock on the kickoff return, right side, and then turns on the speed. Blazes his way on an 85-yard return and the touchdown. But what a game for the Mustangs. Here, Caleb Bailey to Quanell Farrakhan, and he blazes his way 28 yards for the score. Back for Atascocita. How about a Mac attack? Carday Mack. Here, finds an opening. Great move there. And another one, and then goes all the way for the touchdown. But it was too much North Shore and too much Caleb Bailey. Here to the end zone. This is pretty. Quanell Farrakhan touchdown. North Shore advances to the state semifinals. Summer Creek against Kingwood. Blake Thomas spins, then fires to the end zone. Jamaica Jones touchdown and the big win over Kingwood. LaPorte Bulldogs against Angleton. Ricky Sandoff on the give, and he busts out of there and a big 36-yard touchdown run for LaPorte. But maybe the play of the game, 4th and goal for LaPorte, a chance to put it away, but the big stop by Melvin Cordieri, then same game. Bryce Duron for Angleton to Wesley Jackson, perfect pass, touchdown, Angleton pulls out the win. Iowa Colony and Randall, overtime. For Randall, Tyler Skrabanek finds Keelan Sweeney, the go-ahead touchdown. They're up by 7. So the Pioneers need a touchdown. But Chase Sims comes in, the strip sack, Jalen Burton recovers, and Randall remains undefeated to advance to the state semifinals. Wow, your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
All right, great rhythm as always. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time on H-Town High School Sports.